Today we're going to be taking a look at Doldren. Doldren is from the locals, and he's one of those that's a really sneaky breaky. He can pretty much sneak up on people, especially when you're playing as an antagonist. It's really awesome playing Doldren. And then also when you are just on a raider group, it actually can be really nice to be fighting against an antagonist, because you can really sneak up on people really easily, since he pretty much just goes invisible. Some of the cards that I actually like a lot on him, this one is like a must-have for me, at least in my opinion. Patient, which makes it so that after 4 seconds you get a boost of melee damage. So you got 110% on the rare version here, which is pretty damn serious, especially when you get max olive and you do 250%. What? That thing is just insane, because you can pretty much, what I'll do is I'll come out of stealth and then just go straight into melee, because going in for a grab out of stealth is actually really dangerous, so you got to be really careful with that. It doesn't work in every situation, but going straight into melee is just a beautiful thing, especially when you're fighting against NPCs like the mobs and stuff. A lot of times you can't go for a grab because they sense you, like no matter what, they know where you are, because obviously they're computers. So anyway, but then also his main card deck, the Doldren deck, I really like Mortis. This one is amazing because basically it just shuts off your olive meter when you go into like the stealth state. So you can hide your body somewhere, go into stealth, and then be able to just like, no one will know where you are unless they kind of knew where you landed up. But it's really nice to be able to have that stealth for that extra, few seconds so you can get started. This one's just 5 seconds, but if you get the rare version, it's 10, which I'm trying to get really hard, but I've been having a hard time trying to get that roll. You know what? Let's roll it right now. Let's see what happens. Let's roll it. Let's see what happens. Maybe I'll get lucky right now. No. What's this one? Last shot from the headshots. Next reload will be 100% faster. He already has fast reload, so it's not bad. Come on, we can do it. We can get the rare version. That would have been so nice if we would have got the rare version, but oh well. Anyway, those are my two favorite cards on him so far. And then this weapon is really nice, the Bloody Mary. I've been enjoying that one, but we're going to be using the base weapon just to get started. And yeah, let's get into a mission. I'll show you what this is like. Okay, so I just made it into short fuse, made it into a mission. This is on solo mode, so the mobs are going to be a little different. They're going to be really easy to kill pretty much. But the way the weapon works, just starting with that, basically like it charges up. You'll see how it charges up, and basically when it gets to full, like you're doing like pretty much the maximum damage. So when you do headshots, it actually is really nice. And pretty much like the main thing you want to do is try to go for the head every single time. That's the way to go with Doldren. So anyway, that's what it's like for locals in general, but still, like Doldren really benefits from that. His weapons are actually really nice, and it all has to do with headshots. So pretty much like if you go for body shots, you're not really gonna have a good time. Not at all, because especially with this base weapon, you'll be here all day shooting somebody in the chest. That's why I really like using, what's the weapon, the Bloody Mary, because you can scale some really nice damage with that thing, especially when you manage to get a headshot. Because pretty much, oh man, I got myself in a predicament right now. Let me see if I can get out of here. Headshot right there, and then I'm gonna go stealth and go get his ass. See? So it's pretty cool to be able to trick people like that. So pretty much you can make it so that you can kind of slide into a, like this, like you basically go right into a slide to turn into ghost form. And you see I'm no olive, right? I mean no stress, at least for a few seconds. That way I can be able to like appear and just do one of these melee numbers like that real quick. You can also just go in for a grab, but like I said before, it's just really dangerous, really dangerous. Damn it. And locals in this mission are just tough to play because of this part right here with the escorting. So let's see how we do in this thing. But he's fairly simple to use. Like he's not a big deal. He's not like super hard to use or anything. Pretty much all you got to do is just kind of like make sure you're always in stealth. Obviously, I mean, playing a local in general, you want to be kind of like watching your surroundings and stuff, and like really taking care of yourself, because you can die really easily. Watch this guy sneaking up. Damn it. There's only 3 bullets in the chamber on this weapon, so it's kind of hard to use sometimes, because you'll run out of ammo at the worst point. Come on. Pick up your head. There you go. But he's pretty simple to use. So like if I wanted to go into stealth right here, I would use my power to basically like go around, so I can look around for stuff. So if for any reason I felt like I just wanted to kind of look around and just see where people are and where NPCs are, I can kind of do this. You just can't teleport unless you have an enemy, because you see how the way the actual meter kind of fills up, and once it turns white, that means you can actually like use your power to be able to teleport basically. Right now I'm gonna do it because I was about to get killed by that other guy flanking me. So that's something you have to really watch out, is that you can end up hurting yourself, because you could pretty much forget about your body, and your body's over there, so somebody could easily sneak up on your body and kill you when you're kind of just touring around doing this shit, just in a little orb form. So pretty much you got to be really watching your body, like just taking care of yourself, you know. So see, right now I can teleport because I'm next to this mob, but in a normal situation, if I would just hold control, it's just going to teleport back to my body. So if you need to basically get back to your body and you're like way too far and you have no mobs around, then that's the best way to do it. But yeah, that's pretty much Doldren. I mean, he's not too hard to explain, but he's really hard to master. That's something that you really have to be like, you have to play him a lot, really understand how his power works, understand how his weapons work, and then just kind of go from there, because he can definitely be a challenge to play. He's not just simply, oh, just go invisible and then just like kill him in a second. It doesn't always work that way, especially when you're fighting against players where they actually know what the hell's going on. It could be a lot harder. Alright, so let's get to the fun part now. Yeah. Alright. So we're gonna go sneak in from back here and just go straight for the olive guys. And sneaky breaky. See, this is the beautiful thing about Doldren, is being able to do stuff like that, where you don't have to put your life in danger. You can just kind of do your thing without having to worry about all that stuff. Oh, look at this. Go get her real quick. Let's see if I can get her without this guy sneaking up on my body. She's gonna jump down. She always does. She jumped down the wrong direction. See, when you don't have the weapon fully charged, it doesn't do as much damage, so giving it a second to at least be able to charge it is definitely a must. But he can snipe pretty well. Like, you can actually get some nice ass snipes. See, look at that. But you gotta be really careful, because you're gonna end up killing the olive guy really easily with headshots. So that's something that I didn't like about the base weapon, is that you can actually do that pretty easily. You see, there goes that situation where I kind of screwed myself over right there. I got so lucky. Oh my god, that was insanely lucky. All right, let me get over there. Get the olive guy. Come on, don't go to my body. Don't go to my body. Oh yeah, that worked. Oh yeah. All right, let's get back to the thingamajiggy. Yeah, but that's pretty much Doldren. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a thumbs up if you liked it. Thumbs down if you didn't. And I'll see you on the next one. Next one, I'm definitely gonna have to look at that weapon, that Bloody Mary. I want to show you guys that one because I really like that. That's one of my favorites with Doldren. But yeah. Anyway, later guys. Thanks for watching.